What's up, everybody? So I am going to show you my trading strategy and how I made $1,500 off my trading account phase one. And this is just a simplicity of this strategy that can really help you pass your funding challenges. So I will recommend you guys whatever trading strategy that you personally have to make sure that you simplify it as much as possible, because when it comes to trading Forex, we know that is not easy, and you do not want to have things on your charts that's going to distract you from profiting. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So as many know, I trade supply and demand. Okay, I am a scalper by heart. I am not a swing trader. Sometimes I intraday trade, but mainly I will maybe hang on to a 1-to-1 RR, 1-to-2, and sometimes 1-to-3, depending on the liquidity setup I see in the moment. So at this time, I was trading this pair GU on Monday, and I saw that overall that the pair was bullish. Okay, now many people will probably identify these highs as, you know, a double top, and they will be looking for maybe some type of N formation or some type of double top formation, or maybe like a head and shoulders formation to think that it's selling. But as we all know, guys, until I see anything different, until I see a clear reversal, I am sticking with the trend. People will say that the trend is not your friend, and I disagree. The trend is really your friend. How foolish is anybody to not go with the trend? The trend is actually helping you see the bias direction and when the market and where the market wants to go. Okay, I'm not sitting here trying to spend too much time on the charts trying to predict what the market is going to do or where the market is going to go. I want the market to do all the work for me, and then I will follow based off of what the market's direction is going, okay, or headed. So I was looking for a break to the upside. Okay, now when do I sell? I will only sell if I probably see lows like right here broken, okay? But we did not see that obviously happen. We actually saw a pullback, okay? So what tends to happen, guys, is when we are in a big uptrend market, okay? The big whales, the big players, the market makers will come to bid at a price to a level, okay? So that's why you see pullbacks, because you have these offers set at a specific price to where people want to get in, okay? So we see people wanting to get into some of these buys, right? And so that's why you see the market tank. Anytime the market tanks or sells off, we are seeing two things. One, the British pound dollar is losing its value, and two, there's people who are looking to want to invest into this currency by buying up the British pound. Okay, so that's just something that I just wanted to say, because some people think that the market is always after your money. It's all about manipulation. And in reality, with this strategy, you don't have to think about it at all. Okay, if you want to go with that strategy, that is on you. But me personally, I'm making it simple for myself because I'm out here trying to be profitable as a trader. Okay, so we see this break to the upside, right? Now, this is not a demand setup already for me, because I want to see more clarity on a break to the upside. Okay, I want the market to come and break to the upside, right? And then, I want to see the market break to the upside, come back down at a demand zone to retest that, just so I can buy back up. Okay, so let's see for a perfect example, and I'll show you exactly where I got it. All right. All right, so we do see a break to the upside, right? Now, after the break to this upside, we now see, let me go ahead and widen this a little bit. We now see that the market is wanting to head up. You see this area right here was a break of structure. Okay, so after this break of structure has happened, now we see a bigger bull candle heading up. Okay, so what's the next thing I'm looking for? I'm looking for a demand zone from where the break of structure has happened, including an order block. Okay, so this order block right here is the demand zone I was looking for. And so right after the demand has touched, demand zone was created and the market came back to pulled back to that demand area. It retested, and now I am looking for a continuation, okay? And the reason why we're looking for a continuation, guys, and we don't always know what the market is going to do, but we want to make sure that we are being very conservative with our trades and making sure that when the market goes in our direction, that's exactly where it wants to go, okay? So now I'm waiting for a candlestick to be broken to the high. This high was not broken, okay? This high was not broken as I wanted to, so I'm still waiting. Now that this bullish candle is closed, I want another bull candle to break this high to indicate that the market wants to continue going up. All right, it didn't happen here, so I want the other candle to break this high because this bull candle has not broken this high, okay? So now I'm waiting for another candle to break this high. Okay, we had that happen. So instantly, I entered into long when that happened. I placed my stop loss 10 pips. All right. And I literally aimed for a 1-to-1 profit. Now, in this case, I could have aimed for a 1 to 2 and I really wanted to, but sometimes, guys, I just really want to take my profits and get out. My strategy is super simple and super easy. And if you have a very huge, large, big account, this is the strategy that you want, because if you're trying to be consistent, most trades go into profit 10 to 20 pips, okay? How many times do you say that you see your setup go into profit 10 pips and you're trying to aim for 30 or 40 pips, but then it comes back on you to stop you out? I would say stay with the profits that you see the most. If it goes 10 to 20 pips and you see that happen very often, stay with 10 to 20 pips. If you barely see the market move 50 pips, 100 pips, not saying that it doesn't move that many pips, but if you don't see that your trade is in profit with that amount of pips, then I would say try to aim for shorter pips, because you're able to be more consistent and more profitable. Unless you're trading less, which most of you traders who are watching this video are probably trading more, you necessarily would need to aim for less pips so you can consistently become profitable, okay? So that was that strategy for GU on Monday, okay? So let's go ahead and fast forward to Tuesday. And while this is fast forward, I would like to say I don't trade Wednesdays. I trade, because I'm a scalper, I trade 4 days out of the week. And the reason why I trade 4 days out of the week is because I don't want to necessarily overtrade. All right. And I think a lot of these traders have an issue with overtrading. Go ahead and go to this setup, because this is the exact setup what I was looking for. A lot of traders overtrade because they either lose and they don't know how to handle a loss, and then it turns into what? A revenge trade, okay? And this is the reason why I do not how can I say this? This is why I do not like overtrading, okay? I need a day of rest, all right? So here, the same concept, guys, same concept. This stuff gets very simple, very easy. It's not saying that it's going to happen all the time, all right? It's not to say that your setup is actually going to win all the time. You have to understand that the Forex market comes into a loss. I gave you so many nuggets on how to become profitable, and this is one of the ways that you can become profitable with a thin amount of days, just to be honest, because I'm keeping this very simple. I trade on a 5-minute time frame. I look at the 1 hour sometimes to see what the trend is. Then I jot down to the 5-hour time frame and I try to stick with the trend, all right? All right, so we have a demand push up right here, all right? It's at 825. I believe it was right here where I had my demand zone. You see the breaker structure, right? It could be right here if you want it, but for me, the breaker structure was right here, all right? Here's the breaker structure, and right underneath that breaker structure, what do we have? We have an order block, okay? An bearish and a median engulfing bullish order block for buys, okay? So we are looking for what? We're looking for buys. So you have a retest. Now, most people be like, oh my gosh, this was a fake out to the high, right? This was a fake out to the high. Took all the liquidity out, and now it's going to pump all the way down, faking out all, the buyers, right? And getting the sellers in the market. That's not necessarily true, guys. You have to understand the market, it comes with waves. Does that happen sometimes? Absolutely. And there's nothing you can do about it. Okay. And if that does happen, then you can switch your bias, but you have to stick to your setup. And you have to know that if the market is in a bull trend, that we have to trust until we see something different, that the market is going to continue bullish, okay? So here's my retest right here. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a buy to the breaking structure of that candle, All right. Obviously, we did not see that this broke this high. So now we're looking for what? Another candle to form to break this high. Soon as that happened, I entered into buys. I entered into longs. Some of you guys would probably be scared to death, wondering like how this big engulfing candle, was even going to play out to your favor, because you've seen a bigger market candle. And that's the reason why some of you guys are still not profitable, because you are trading based off of fear and emotion and not just trading on your setup. Stop trading with fear. Just get in the market when your setup plays out and just let it be. All right. It's either you're going to win and win, or you're going to lose and lose. Okay. So what happens? The market goes up in my favor. Boom. Take profit. I was originally want to hit a 1 to 2, but because I'm not greedy and because I really want to make sure I'm passing this account and making sure that when I'm fully funded, I'm able to make this consistently. All right. And this is $1,500 in a week, guys. If you're not satisfied with that much, you would never be successful. I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. You would never be successful in this Forex market if you're not satisfied with $1,500 a month. That's more than most of your income within a week at your own jobs. Okay. So you do the math for yourself. Okay, so I was undefeated this week. Okay, and I'm going to show you a last setup, and this one was on Australian USD. Okay, I do not trade NFP. I think it's foolish for you guys to be trading NFP. If you think that you can make all your money from NFP all the time, I think it's foolish. Some people can do it. Some gurus can do it. Some gurus are really good at it. All right, some traders are really good at it. But to me, I think it's a gamble. All right, I think it's a high gamble. So I did not trade on Friday. All right, so let me see where I got in. I believe it was on this account. Let me go back and look at where I got in on this bad boy. $66098. I totally forgot where I got in on this bad boy. 66098. I think it was definitely right here. Yep. Yep, it was right here. Okay, so guys, like I said, take notes. I believe it was this bad boy right here. All right. As I was waiting for this demand setup to happen, it did. It was playing out. Okay. And you have to understand, when the markets come back down for a retest, okay? When the markets come back down for a retest, the market will definitely give you clues whether it wants to go back up or not. Okay, so this is my retest. Comes back up, right? Looking for other, see, breaker structure right there, all right? Bam, that was my breaker structure, because remember, this candle did not break this one. So since this one closed, we went for the next one to break that one. All right. 10 pip stop loss. A really good measure amount, 10 pip stop loss. Could have aimed for 1 or 2, but then again, I didn't, because guys, I don't want to be greedy. Now listen, the reason why I'm saying this is because there's a lot of times I want to aim for 1 or 2, and a lot of times I could have aimed for 1 or 2, but I didn't. So the reason for that being is because, guys, I want to be consistently profitable. When I get this funded account, boom, 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 that's all I'm looking for. 1,500 times 4, you do the math, and then you're able to. What if you're able to leverage over $1 million account, you know, 500K account, 300K account? How much money, more money you think that you can get from that? I'm just saying. So then you take profit hits. Okay, so this is my strategy, guys. This is as simple as you can make it. This is as simple as I can make it. Whatever your strategy is whatever your strategy is. But if you really want to pass these prop firm accounts, you have to treat it as a process. You stop thinking of it like, or stop looking at like, oh, I'll pass this account in 1 day, or, you know, I'm over leveraging to pass this account in 1 day. And don't worry about all that. Okay, some of you guys, this is the reason why a lot of you traders failing. because you're trying to pass it too quick. Okay, and if you want to try to do that, do it. But if you're not succeeding at doing that, there's a reason why you need to slow down and become profitable. Take the profits, come back the next day. Take the profits, come back the next day. You got a loss one day, come back, take the profits the next day. And I bet you within time, whether it takes you a month or two to even pass your first phase and then another month to pass your second phase, at least you got a funded account. So when that third or fourth month comes, you start receiving payouts. This is how you become successful, guys. I'll see you in the next video, and I hope this video was definitely helpful. And hopefully you like and subscribe to this channel, and comment below if you have any suggestions, any questions or comments you would like to add onto this video.